Hi, Coach McKee here. I'm with Noel Schroeder, who's the boys' ODP administrator for South Dakota. So welcome, Noel.
Thank you.
Say, just kind of curious about some of the things with your involvement in ODP. How long have you been involved?
Just a little bit over a year now. A year ago this spring, I actually got asked to take part in it, and it's been a great experience for me.
So you went down to regional camp, right, last year?
Yeah. Actually, my son Lane and I had an opportunity to go down to camp. We were able to view the teams down there. The atmosphere down there really hooked me on ODP completely. The opportunity those boys had, what they were able to show for the team camaraderie, the team group, it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, it's really a lot more than just soccer, isn't it?
Yes.
So what were some of the things that you saw when you were at ODP camp that really you thought were maybe different than what we have here in South Dakota?
The main thing was the level of competition. It was not just that it was high competition, but it was truly, I almost want to say professional competition because of the coaching that was there. It was more of, this is what the experience the boys are going to have, this is the talent they have, now we're going to fit that talent to a particular style of play.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's what we had here in South Dakota.
Yeah, and it's always great to, like with our kids, to be able to go get coached by a Division I coach.
Exactly.
every day a couple times.
Exactly.
So what do you see this year in terms of numbers and involvement and that sort of thing versus last year?
Actually, our whole expectation was really exceeded what we had for ODP. We really were hoping that we were going to have 60 kids total throughout the state. Our numbers right now are somewhere around 140, 150, almost evenly split for boys and girls. Really excited about that. We almost have full teams for all of the boys divisions. Some of the older divisions, we're still looking for some numbers on that.
Well, that's phenomenal how they've rebuilt this program so fast. And so right now you're probably, I don't know if you have any need for help. Yeah.
What I'm looking for on the boys' side is I need a couple more team administrators. Those would be adults that would be able to accompany the boys to the camp and also keep them on track with making sure they know all the training dates, making sure they know the deadlines for things that they have, paperwork to get in. Right now I have a couple of teams that are doubling up with that, so it'd be nice if I could get some more specifics with that.
Okay, and that's how I started my ODP career as a team administrator with the 84 boys way back when. So let's see, as far as team organization and that sort of stuff, what are you encouraging all your parents and your teams to do?
Mainly, once you decide that you're going to try for ODP, and that's really what this is a true tryout process. Once you make that decision to do that, we're really looking for a commitment to the ODP program. It's an opportunity for the kids, but it's also an opportunity for the state to be able to show the talent that we have and be able to compete in our region too.
Yeah, over the years I've been able to help several players make it into that regional team, and boy, what a life changer. But regardless of if they make it in the team or not, the whole camp experience, the whole ODP experience is something that they can't get anywhere else.
No, that's exactly right. And even last year we kind of went as a guest to Region 2, and some of those teams took my son, who was in '96, took him in and just kind of let him train with them a little bit, and we weren't expecting any of that, and that's the whole thing with ODP, is to help talent bloom and help it progress.
I know a couple of years ago at the end of camp, the closing, the speakers were talking, and one of them got up, one of the coaches, and said, we this week talked only and did only soccer. We don't have any idea what happened in the rest of the world this week. It was all about the soccer. And one thing I know from my perspective as a parent, those relationships your player makes with other players, top players around the state, are long-lasting and real.
One thing that happened at the camp that really impressed me, we had a rain day, so we weren't able to go and be on the field. And every one of the coaches we had some coaches from England and some from Spain that came over, they talked with those boys about what it was to be young men and what ODP meant for that. And I was very impressed with that it was, like you said, it was just soccer and just that, but they wanted to talk about the development of those young men as well, and that's important.
Yeah.
I think we're missing that.
Oh, it is. And if you're a coach who has the ability to go along, or even an administrator, to be able to work with these Division I coaches every day, the national team coaches from the U.S., Brazil, the Netherlands, I've been able to work with those guys over the years, so it really is important for your coaching development and understanding of the bigger game.
That's right, I agree.
All right. Well, Noel, thanks very much for your time, and I'm sure we're going to have you back on here before as we start going to camps. But really appreciate your time. And
look forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.